Hey everybody, Rick over at Building Controls Group, and continuing on with our three-part series on how to program Johnson field devices, we will be talking about programming via a BACnet router in this episode. So going into this with the understanding that you guys know the basic principles on how BACnet routers work, this will be more of a tutorial on how to get that BACnet router connected to CCT14. So without further ado, let's get started. So for this, we're going to be using a KMC BACnet router. You can use any BACnet router that's capable of connecting over BACnet and IP. So basically, I have my BACnet router directly connected to the Ethernet port on my laptop, and then I have my BACnet MSTP bus connected directly to the FC bus on my controller. So basically, we will be using that BACnet router to communicate via CCT. So let's go ahead and get this camera back here. And first step we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make sure that the BACnet router is communicating with my device. So I'm going to jump into the router configuration here. And again, this is under the principle that you guys already understand the basic operating principle of a BACnet router. So in another video, we may go into how to set up a BACnet router. It differs by brands, and there are also different types. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so there we are. So we can see our BACnet KMC router. And for here, we just want to make sure we can see the devices on the network. So we'll check that out real quick. And I have my MAC address on my BCG 2611 set to 4, and everything looks good. So now let's go ahead and just jump in because we will need some information from this router to put in the CCT to make sure everything's good to go. So let's go ahead and click in here, check our configuration out. Our IP is just set up for normal routing. We don't have to do BBMD or anything like that unless you're across a network that's on a different, you're jumping across different networks. And then my network for the MSTP is 301. We're going to have to remember that for when we get into CCT. We're also going to have to remember the IP address. Typical, as most BACnets, runs on 47808, so we'll need to remember all that. So we'll go ahead and minimize this right now. And we're going to jump into CCT. I've already got my application that I want to dump into the controller opened up, done what I needed to do with it. So let's go ahead and dump this program into the device. So the BACnet router, as we saw, the IP address is 192.168.5.99. We would put that up there. As you can see, it's already been put in there. If we remember, our UDP port was 47808. It's already good to go. And that MSTP port, as we saw, is at network 301. And there is sometimes a little bit of confusion, so I'll clear this up real quick. You want to make sure you use the network number of the MSTP port and not the IP port, otherwise you can't find your device. So network 301 is what we'll be using here. And we have that in there. And since I'm directly connected via Ethernet, I have selected my Ethernet adapter on my laptop. And we're going to go ahead and hit next. And you can see it found my adapter, and it will be dumping in this program. And this can work not just on single devices, but you can connect this to your BACnet network if you've got multiple devices. It operates on the same principle. It's a quick and easy way if you don't have a map to do programming on Johnson field devices. So just another alternative out there. And my device is rebooting right now. All right, so we are in business. It has uploaded the program. Let's go ahead and just jump into commissioning real quick, make sure we can see it. So again, those settings are there from when we previously put them in. Just gonna go out there real quick and look for our device. I think I might have caught it a little bit too soon there. So we had to restart. Oh, never mind, I found it. All right, cool. So found the device. We're ready to go into commissioning mode. There we go. We're connected to the device via BACnet router. So that's what we accomplished. We were able to download a device through a BACnet router very quickly, and a great alternative to the map. And thanks for watching this video. If you guys could check out buildingcontrolsgroup.com, we have a lot of product. We rep Vicon, Johnson Facility Explorer, a bunch of other product. And again, Rick over at Building Controls Group, and we thank you for watching this video.